I'm here to tell you all you need to know about disaster preparedness, the things you need to prepare, what to do during a disaster, who do we call for help, and some quick facts on disasters occurring here in the Philippines. Without further ado, let's start. So what are the things we need to prepare beforehand? First and most important, water for drinking and sanitation. Food, at least 3 days supply of non-perishable food, and battery-powered radio, cell phone with chargers, and backup batteries for contact purposes. Flashlight, in case it gets dark. First aid kit, whistle, mask, wipes for personal sanitation, local maps, and finally, a plastic sheet and duct tape for shelter purposes. Next, what to do before, during, and after a disaster. Before a disaster, you should first create an emergency plan for your own family at home. Make sure that everything you need is easily accessible in case of sudden disasters. Also, you should be knowledgeable on what protective measures to take before, during, and after evacuation. This is for preparation for whatever type of evacuation that will be carried out in your specific area. Lastly, you should put into mind your local emergency contact numbers, or better to list them and place it where you can easily see them, in case a disaster strikes and your family needs immediate help. The earlier you call, the faster you'll be taken care of or rescued. Now, during a disaster, first thing you should always put into mind is to stay calm. Because if you are calm, you think more properly and you make more wise decisions that would reflect on your actions. Next thing you need to do is wait for further instructions and follow your area's protocols on how to evacuate. This is to ensure that everyone is safe and no one will go missing. Finally, after the disaster strikes, you should find a safe place to stay and check in with your local officials for their instructions. Second, before you return home, you should make sure it is safe, and only do so when your officials have instructed you to. If you encounter problems financially, reach out to your local service relief organizations for assistance. Most importantly, check in with your family members, ask them about how they feel, and comfort them when needed. This is important so that each member would know how to cope with their feelings after a disaster. Now that I have told you the things you need to do before, during, and after a disaster, here are the contact persons you need to list down in case of an emergency. Number 1, your immediate family. Number 2, your local barangay. Number 3, the fire department. Number 4, local police stations. Number 5, your local hospital. And number 6, your national emergency hotline. And in the Philippines, it is 911. Make sure you keep a list of these contact numbers in your home in case of an emergency. I will now be providing you with some quick facts related to disasters in the Philippines. First, the Philippines is situated within the Pacific Ring of Fire, a 40,000-kilometer-long U-shaped fault zone in the Pacific Ocean, making us vulnerable to earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. Second, aside from the COVID-19 pandemic, 2 major disasters have recently occurred in the country: Typhoon Ulysses and the Taal volcano eruption. This halted public life, business, and mobility, which greatly affected the Philippines' economy. Third and last fact, the local government units in the Philippines are the ones responsible for rehabilitating the society and rebuilding infrastructures from the aftermath of natural disasters that come into the country. According to a recent study, disaster risk mitigation expenses for rehabilitation and recovery in the Philippines were the largest government expenditure, totaling to approximately 16.2 billion pesos. That's all for this video. I hope you've acquired a thing or two on how to deal with disasters, especially here in our country. Just keep in mind that it's always better to prepare now than fail to do so once the worst has come. So stay safe, everyone!
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Kayang magiliw, telas ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatak tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw, ay hinatang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang islang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na naghihingi, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidinig. Luman ang araw ng walhagit pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya ng partay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Maayong adlaw sa atong mga senior high school students sa General Climaco National High School. Malipayon kami nga kamo ni padayon sa inyong pagtungha bisan pa man sa hagit sa panahon karon. Kini nagpasabot lamang nga walay makababag sa atong pagkat-on aron makabot nato ang atong mga panglantaw og tinguha sa kinabuhi. I have here a success quote from the internet. I don't know if you already encountered this one. There are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. So there is an important word behind that quote. And what do you think is that word? The word focus. So focus in your study and you will become somebody someday. So I welcome you all to this another challenging year and enjoy your life while studying and of course preparing for your future. Here in General Climaco National High School, makabot ang mga damgo.
Akong tinahod nga mga ginikanan, mga magtutudlo, mga estudyante sa senior high school, maayong adlaw kanatong tanan. Una sa tanan, dako kayo na akong pasalamat sa labang makagagahom nga nakalahutay gayud kita bisan man sa mga pagsulay nga atong natagamtam tungod sa COVID-19. Akong dakong pasalamat ug kalipay ngadto sa mga ginikanan sa inyong mga sakripisyo nga inyong gigahin para sa inyong mga anak aron sila makapadayon sa ilang pagtuon. Ug daghan pud kaayong salamat sa inyong pagsalig sa General Climaco National High School. Nagpasalamat usab ako sa mga magtutudlo sa senior high school, sa mga pag-antos, sa mga trabahoon aron lang makahatag og maayong pag-eskwela sa mga estudyante. Gani sa evaluation sa atong overall performance for school year 2020-2021, atong nakabot ang grado nga outstanding. Kini tungod sa atong mga kugihan o mga bright nga magtutudlo. Ako sa nga pasalamatan ang atong mga estudyante sa ilang pagbinuotan ug nang hinaut ako nga magpadayon ang inyong maayong pagtuon. Karong tuiga ang atong mga offering sa senior high school parihara sa mga miaging tuig. Sa academic, aduna kita UMS, o sa TVL, aduna kita EIM, SMAW, CSS, cookery, dressmaking, and tailoring. Sa sunod tuig, hinaot pa nga papunan kini og IPAS, housekeeping, ug food processing. Aron dili katong mga estudyante nga dili maka-eskwela og college, pwede na sila manarbaho or magnegosyo. Adunay programa karon ang DepEd nga gitawag og Joint Delivery Voucher Program or JDVP alang sa grade 12 students. Diin ang mga bata nga mapilian mahimong scholar sa DepEd ug adunay budget na 12,550 kada bata nga adto ibayad sa training center. Libre ang gastuhan sa bata gikan sa day 1 sa maong training hangtod sa assessment. So nagpasalamat kita sa DepEd sa kahigayunan nga ilang gihatag sa atong mga estudyante kana kod mapilian ang atong mga anak. Akong giawhag ang mga estudyante sa pagpadayon sa pag-eskwela bisan man sa atong sitwasyon karon aron makabot ang maayong kaugmaon. Sa senior high school adunay 3 kapadulngan human makagraduate sa grade 12. Trabaho, kolehiyo o negosyo. Sa mga ginikanan, atong ipadayon ang pagsuporta sa atong mga anak. Sa mga magtutudlo, atong ipadayon ang maayong performance. Kamo mao'y heroes sa atong mga kabatanunan. Let's continue making a difference in General Climaco National High School. Lastly, may I say, sa General Climaco, makabot ang mga damgo. Daghang salamat and God bless everyone.
The Department of Education's vision, mission, and core values. DepEd Vision. We dream of Filipinos who passionately love their country and whose values and competencies enable them to realize their full potential and contribute meaningfully to building the nation. As a learner-centered institution, the Department of Education continuously improves itself to better serve its stakeholders. DepEd Mission: to protect and promote the right of every Filipino, equitable, culture-based, and complete basic education where students learn in a child-friendly, gender-sensitive, safe, and motivating environment. Teachers facilitate learning and continuously administrators and staff as stewards of the institution ensure an enabling and supportive environment for effective learning to happen. Family, community, and other stakeholders are actively engaged and share responsibility for developing lifelong learners. Our core values: makadiyos, makatao, makakalikasan, at makabansa.
Good morning, everyone. I am Ma'am Joy, and let me present to you the school rules and regulations under the new normal scheme of education due to COVID-19 pandemic for school year 2021-2022. The parents or the guardians are encouraged to confer with the school authorities whenever calls for conferences are issued to them. It is the duty and responsibility of the parents to keep track of the progress of their children in school. And to this, parents need to supervise their children with the modular lessons and must coordinate with the teachers at all times. If open communication is possible, both the teacher and parent can help each other in tracking the academic progress of the students. Parents and guardians should follow and observe health and safety protocol set by health officials. Wear a face mask and a face shield. Observe physical distancing when in school. For the students, upon checking the modules, if there are errors found, do not share those on social media. DepEd has implemented process on how to report errors. Provide your contact information and means of communication to your class advisor. Your subject teacher will use the information for technical assistance. If you are capable of joining Facebook, group, and group chat, please use your real name for you to be recognized. If you do not have a smartphone, but your family has a basic cell phone, you may text or call the subject teacher. Ask your class advisor for the teacher's cell phone number. Observe etiquette in communication. Be polite in dealing with your subject teacher and classmates. Do not share screenshots of our conversations unless you are given permission. Be honest in answering your module and doing your performance task. Do not commit plagiarism. Let's move on to our school rules and regulations. All Climaconians are expected to fulfill the three basic expectations. Number 1, respect people and property. Number 2, answer your modules regularly. And number 3, do and submit your work. The school is a busy place. Using good manners can make it nicer for everyone. Good manners can also help everyone learn. With attendance and punctuality. Arrive or be on time in passing your modules. During the schedule, use the time to ask for questions and clarifications regarding with the topic and task allotted for the week. You can still do transactions beyond the schedule. However, you need to wait for the reply as the teacher has ancillary tasks to fulfill. All students are expected to a caring, persevering, and forward-looking person. For the facilities, do leave the areas in school in a better condition and state of cleanliness after use. Take good care of school properties and premises. Cost of replacement for vandalized items will be charged for students responsible for the damage. Maintain highest standards of cleanliness at all times on school premises. Throw your receptacles of garbage in proper places. In 1 Corinthians 14:40 it says, "Let all things be done decently and in order." Remember, cleanliness is not just next to godliness, because cleanliness is godliness. Personal grooming attire. For boys, the upper, You may wear polo shirt or t-shirt with sleeves, any plain color, or with a minimum of prints. For the pants, it should be long, any color. For the footwear, any. For girls, you may wear dress, skirt and blouse, blouse and pants, any color or any print. Footwear, any. Students are discouraged from wearing expensive, signature or designer brands, or flashy clothes, tight-fitting pants, blouses, dresses, miniskirts, short shorts for both boys and girls, blouses with plunging necklines, hip-hop pants for boys, and sleepwear. For the hair, number 1, hair must be kept neat and tidy at all times. Number 2, fancy hairstyling, tinting, dyeing, highlighting, and bleaching of hair are strictly not allowed for all students. Male students, number 3, must be neat in appearance and clean-shaven at all times. No facial hair is allowed. Number 4, female students must be neat in appearance at all times. Long hair must be neatly tied up with simple black ribbons, hair bands, and/or hair clips. Students must learn how to give respect and take respect. You can start it by saying, "Good morning, ma'am," "Good morning, sir," "Good morning, ate," "Good morning, kuya," even if they are not the one who will give you grades. Students, you have the responsibility to respect all the staff members and fellow students. You have also the responsibility to conduct yourselves in a manner that does not disrupt, distract, or interfere in any way with the teaching and learning process. Be kind always. You should help people in need whenever possible, and don't miss any opportunities in front of you to shower kindness. Always do your best. Always maintain a positive attitude in life, and do your best despite what all obstacles life offers you. Trust in the Lord. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5 to 6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct thy paths." That's all. Thank you for your time, and may God bless you all.
Welcome to General Climaco National High School Senior High School Student Orientation Program. I am Mrs. Eva Mark C. Abrinelia, your Senior High School Assistant School Head. Our goal is to create a welcoming environment for students and encourage them a positive attitude towards senior high school. Build a sense of community among the students, faculty, and staff by providing opportunities for introduction, communication, and interaction. To provide information on the rules, regulations, programs, facilities, and services of the school and how these can support your academic and personal goals. To facilitate transition from junior high school to senior high school by letting students know what to expect this school year. General Climaco National High School Senior High School History. Our school is one of the 5 schools in Toledo City Division that opens senior high school in 2016. From 2016, from 125 students, it has been skyrocketed to 415 for this school year 2021-2022. What do we offer here? We offer academic track, humanities and social sciences strand, and technical, vocational, and livelihood track with the following majors: industrial arts strand with the majors shielded metal arc welding or SMAW, electrical installation and maintenance or AIM, for home and economics strand with the majors cookery, bread and pastry, food and beverage, information computer technology with a major computer systems servicing. Our core subjects for grade 11 with under technical vocational livelihood for the first semester, we have 8 subjects, and for the second semester, we have 7 subjects. For grade 11, Humanities and Social Sciences core subjects, we offer for the first semester 7 subjects and 6 subjects for the second semester. And for our grade 12, we offer 5 core subjects for first semester and 1 subject for the second semester. The applied subjects for grade 11, both TVL and Humanities and Social Sciences, we don't have any applied subjects for the first semester, but we offer practical research 1 for the second semester. For the specialized subjects for TVL, for the first and second semester, they will be taken up TVL specialization with their different majors. For the grade 11 Humanities and Social Sciences, they will be having 2 subjects for the second semester and 2 subjects again for the second semester. For grade 12 TVL, they will undergo TVL specialization subject for the first and second semester, and addition to that is the work immersion program. For grade 12 Humanities and Social Sciences, they will take up 2 subjects for the first semester and 3 subjects for the second semester. Notice, TVL students are not allowed to transfer from one major to another, especially majors that must be taken for 2 years. Example, ICT students in grade 11 could not transfer to grade 12 home economics, bread and pastry, and vice versa. The same rule will be applied to academic track. 5 years ago, the Philippines was the only country in Southeast Asia which provided just 10 years of basic education to its population. But ever since the K-12 implementation, the country has joined its neighbors in adopting an education system which will provide more opportunities to students on a global scale. Continued reform in the education sector is essential, but with the K-12 program, this has put the country on the right track. When people heard news of the K-12 program implementation in the country, it received mixed emotions, reactions, and comments. Suddenly, there was a combination of backlashes and praise in the background, with the students left puzzled on whose voice to listen to. There are still challenges and standards of quality to consider, but the important thing is to establish that development is present as a result of the new program. Now that the K-12 system is fully implemented in the country, how did it affect the Philippine education system? And was it successful in its objectives prior to the implementation? What is K-12 basic education? K stands for kindergarten, and 12 refers to the succeeding 12 years of the basic education. This comprises to 6 years of elementary education, 4 years in junior high school, and 2 years in senior high school. K-12 program aims to give sufficient time to master skills and acquire basic competencies, to be competitive to the global scale, equipped with the skills required to be ready for the senior high school exits. First, employment. Second, entrepreneurship. Third, middle level skills. And fourth, higher education. There are also benefits for the senior high school program. First, preparedness for tertiary learning. With the adaptation of the K-12 program, students are expected to graduate at an age that is a bit older than past graduates of the old curriculum. According to DepEd, this would be an advantage to the young adults venturing out into the professional world because they would be much more equipped to deal with a higher level of learning as they enter college. With this, they can choose to continue their education to higher forms, which will be another great journey to access essential learning development. Second, readiness to join the workforce. Unlike the old system, K-12 can make students more prepared in joining the workforce. The new curriculum has this benefit because they compel each student to be enthusiastic about the workforce, and the scheme empowers students to make a choice on their own. They may or may not pursue a college program, especially if they have chosen a track other than the academic track. Senior high school students need not fret if they would like to explore other fields aside from their own because they get to choose electives that can also hone their skills in certain areas that they are interested in. Third, skill competency in the global market. The K-12 system aims to improve Filipino students' skills in mathematics, science, and linguistics to further exhibit competence in the global job market. With the new curriculum, the Department of Education promises to offer higher quality education through the strands. Each track will give the students enough time to master a field and enhance their skills in that respective industry, and by the end of the curriculum, K-12 graduates will be ready to become globally competitive and are set to obtain a spot in the meticulous labor market. Fourth, learner-centered curriculum. K-12 as a student-centered curriculum can influence the students to take a more active role in the learning process. With the freedom and the flexibility to choose what they will learn, how they will learn, and how they can evaluate your own learning, this will be a way to teach them about independence and how to be a reliable member of a team. Not only will this make learning very enjoyable and easier for students, it will also help address diverse needs, which include special cases and those that come from indigenous groups, which make this education system very inclusive for everyone. Fifth, K-12 fosters gainful employment and entrepreneurship. K-12 offers more opportunities for employment and entrepreneurship. Many schools in the Philippines are slowly implementing this. Graduates of the new system can instantly get a job after they receive their certificates and passing competency-based assessments. On the other hand, they can set up their own business or continue their education in college. All the options will help every student to step up in improving their competence, skills, and professional characteristics. What is the role of K-12 to students? It is a sad reality that there are students who drop out of high school without graduating, which leaves them unemployed and at the risk of facing difficulties. Parents, educators, employers, and students themselves hold the responsibility of making sure that this does not happen and they secure a future for themselves. K-12 plays a vital role for students and their parents in ensuring that they would be competitive in the workforce and thus generate progressiveness for the whole family in this economy. First, learn how to socialize. It is given that schools are major agents of socialization, one of which are the General Climaco National High School that caters people who drop out of high school and miss out on being a part of a group with peers who understand and support them. Not to mention that educators also function as role models and a figure of authority that can keep the attitude and behavior of students in check. With K to 12, they recognize that this is a primary function of learning and they provide more avenues for students to socialize. Without the positive influence of the educational institution, an individual can find himself in difficult situations during their socialization process. Social skills are needed in a work environment and basically in ensuring that you have the proper disposition to go through life. Going to school is an important part of this process. This is what K to 12 aims to foster in the curriculum. Second, K to 12 teaches respect. School teaches students to recognize authority figures not out of fear but out of respect. These values the discipline that a student nurtures, and this will come in handy when they eventually have authority figures in their future jobs. Student who knows how to respect teachers and school personnel will easily adapt to a workplace and in other social aspects of adult life. Knowing respect and discipline by heart is vital in becoming successful as working adults or even when planning to form a healthy household. Third, master basic skills. Basic skills such as reading and writing are the main benefits of K to 12 education. Adults who do not master these skills usually go through a process of learning how to read and write before landing a good job, making the situation even more difficult for them. Acquiring basic math skills is another benefit of a good education. Math skills can help individuals balance their budget, look for the best prices in the market, figure out the best paying jobs, or how to file taxes properly. Having a good grasp in these skills all boils down to receiving a solid education and having a strong foundation from it. Fourth, acquire general knowledge. Learning general knowledge is one of the perks that you can get from an education. The knowledge of history, geography, science, or literature can be exhilarating, and it can greatly enrich one's life. All that useful information can have more value than material things because someone who learns can probably feel more fulfilled. This will keep them in the course of their lives with a constant enthusiasm to learn new things, which will help in the individual's progress towards growth. Someone who does not require a desire for learning will miss out on discovering the richness of other lifestyles and cultures. K to 12 provides options. Getting a K to 12 education can open new doors and increase the chance of finding a stable job. Students can get the opportunity to build a network, acquire more skills, and find the career that they really love. K to 12 can get students the access to all these great opportunities and have a fulfillment during this learning experience. Obtaining a K to 12 diploma will make students more likely to be hired because employers usually assume that someone who completed the K to 12 curriculum has the basic skills necessary for the job, have adequate communication skills, can get along with the rest of the team, and follow objectives like they are supposed to. In conclusion, the many benefits of K to 12 education include basic skills such as being able to read, write, count, communicate, and interact with others. Getting this kind of education not only helps your chances of landing a respectable job, it also helps you in developing the life skills you will need on your journey towards growth. Having a good education, finding a good career, adapting in the workplace, becoming a stable adult, and raising a family, that sounds like the dream, right? School might be overlooked, but its importance is unparalleled. As parents or educators, their roles are just as vital as the learning process that students get from the four walls of a classroom. Their job is to help the young people understand the importance of their lifestyle in school. This is why you should find the most reliable educational institution that not only gives your children the highest quality of education but equips them with the values which are essential for making it in the real world as well. And thank you for enrolling in the General Climaco National High School Senior High School Department. Thank you and enjoy your stay in the Senior High School Department. Thank you for listening.
Hi, good day. I'll be presenting to you the class schedule for the school year 2021 to 2022. Normally, we follow the schedule when we are in a classroom environment. Class starts every Monday to Thursday at exactly 7:30 and ends at 4:30 in the afternoon. Each subject is distributed within a 2-hour period, alternating every MWF and TTH. Our module distribution will be every Friday at 8 o'clock in the morning and ends at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Here is the grade 11 and the grade 12 schedule with their corresponding subjects for the first semester and the second semester. Please follow the schedule. Thank you very much. Study hard.
Good day. I am Mary Jane E. Tolero, the advisor of Grade 11 Emerald, handling Introduction to Philosophy of the Human Person. By the end of the semester, you are expected to make a portfolio of your reflection paper of the different learning activities. Thank you.
Good day. I am Lovely Castolo, the advisor of Grade 11 Ruby. I'm handling cookery subject of TVL track, and by the end of this semester, you are expected to do this following performance tasks. For the first quarter, we'll have preparing canapes, prepare hot and cold appetizer, and prepare salads and dressing. Then for the second quarter, we'll have preparing sandwiches, preparing desserts, and preparing egg dishes. Hopefully, you can perform those performance tasks before the end of each quarter. And remember, class, to never stop learning because life never stops teaching.
Good day. I am Roslyn Fair, the advisor for Grade 11 Zafar, handling 3 subjects: Earth and Life Science, Disciplines and Ideas in the Social Science, and Hope. By the end of the semester, you are expected to conduct an advocacy campaign through informational video that will create an interactive strategies to mitigate the impact of land development, waste disposal, and control coastal processes. For the ISS subject, you are expected to create a short video presentation of the rule of the social science in the real world. And for Hope subject, you are expected to create and recorded video of fitness activities to be shared with family members in attaining lifelong fitness. That would be all. Thank you.
Good day. I am Nemuel January Abalde, advisor of grade 11 section Garnet, handling TBL SMAU. By the end of the semester, you are expected to make a pipe preparation for National Certificate 2 in Shielded Metal Arc Welding. Thank you.
Good day. I am John Dion Veras, the advisor of grade 11 Jade, handling TVL electrical installation and maintenance. By the end of the semester, you are expected to have an actual wiring installation based on the standard given by the NC2 assessment program. Thank you and good luck.
Good day, everyone. I am Antonia Mancelita Blanco, the advisor of grade 11 Diamond. I am handling dressmaking and home guidance subject. By the end of the semester, all dressmaking students are expected to produce a pair of blouse and skirt for dressmaking subject, while in guidance subject, they are expected to produce a flowering and vegetable garden. My dear students, always put this in mind. According to Right Person on Twitter, employers not only hire you for your skills alone, but for attitude, because skills can be taught and developed, but attitude are difficult to change. So, be a student with skills and attitude, and many employers will hire and keep you in their company in the future. Good luck and God bless.
Good day! I am Rowena P. Nunez, the advisor of grade 12 Earth, handling English for academic and professional purposes. By the end of the semester, you are expected to make an informative essay. See you around!
Hello, grade 12 students. I am Grace F. Rabadon, grade 12 Mars advisor, handling entrepreneurship. At the end of the semester, I am expecting you to select the best product or service that will meet the market need and its marketing plan. So I welcome you all to this big opportunity to change your lives for the better. Sa General Climacon National High School, makabot ang mga damgo.
Good day! I am Maricel C. Tuquero, the advisor of grade 12 Venice, handling contemporary Philippine arts. By the end of the semester, you are expected to compile all your outputs or performance tests for you to appreciate the various disciplines with consideration on their elements and principles in studying arts. Thank you.
Good day. I am Mr. Richie Mepiaza, the advisor of grade 12 Jupiter, handling media and information literacy. By the end of the semester, you're expected to produce a creative motion-based presentation using design principle and elements. Thank you.
Magandang araw at magandang buhay. Elvira Luon po, advisor sa ikalabing 2 taong mag-aral sa Senior High School, Section Mercury. Layon po nating makabuo ang mag-aaral ng isang manual at mailahad nila ang kanilang kaalaman at pagkamalikhain sa pagsusulat sa technical vocational na sulatin para sa kanilang output sa semestreng ito.
Good day, grade 11 learners. I am John Ray M. Balicoco, your subject teacher in 21st century literature from the Philippines and the world. By the end of the semester, you are expected to submit these following major outputs. First, portfolio, a compilation of all what I can do activities in your module. Second, a 3-minute video about the short story Sinigang by Maria Aubrey J. Villasiran, which you can find in your Module 5. Third and the last, a blog which talks about the moral values that you got from the short story Sinigang and its impact to you as a 21st century learner. Life without literature is a life you can't remember. Once again, grade 11 learners, good day.
Ang mapagpalang araw sa ating lahat. Ako nga pala si Ginoong Haji Hakim Moro D. Villarin, ang nagtuturo sa signaturang Komunikasyon at Pananaliksik sa Wika at Kulturang Pilipino. Inaasahan ko na pagkatapos ng semestreng ito ay makabuo kayo ng isang maikling pananaliksik bilang pagtugon sa asignatura natin. Maraming salamat.
Good day. I am Jason Isaac III A. Rabbi, your subject teacher for oral communication in context. By the end of the semester, you are expected to engage in public speaking using an original speech. And remember, dear students, thoughts are meaningless unless expressed. Thank you.
Good day, I am Simple M. Garan, handling 4 subjects, creative writing, trans network, and critical thinking in the 21st century, and physical education grade 12 and grade 11. By the end of semester in creative writing, you are expected to compile all short poems and short stories journal and spoken poetry video recorded. Trans and network, you are expected to formulate, conduct research, issues and concerns, propose intervention, formulate alternative futures. And physical education grade 12, you will conduct dance video recorded, and physical education grade 11, you will also conduct physical fitness video recorded. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Giselle Grace N. Gisity. My major is mathematics. I'm handling general mathematics in grade 11. My major output is for you to put together your own business proposal. Thank you very much.
Hi, good morning everyone. I am Nenki C. Soteral, a subject teacher handling Earth and Life Science and Philippine Politics and Governance. By the end of the semester, you are expected to submit all the performance tasks that are posted in our Facebook group. Thank you. God bless and keep safe.
Hello, senior high school student. I am Mrs. Eva Mark C. Abrinelia. I am handling practical research too. And by the end of this semester, you are expected to produce and create your own action research. Sa general klima ko, makabot ang mga damgo. Thank you very much.
Good day, everyone. I am Emiliano Loon Jr., a subject teacher handling computer system servicing grade 11. By the end of the semester, you are expected to make a video showing the procedures on how to configure LAN cable. Thank you and good luck.
Good day, I am Mary Chin T. Mahasal, a subject teacher handling TVL bread and pastry production. By the end of the semester, you are expected to prepare, produce, and present chiffon cake, Swiss roll, petit fours, and soft roll. Always remember, even the greatest were beginners. Do not be afraid to take that first step because according to Daniel Milstein, you do not get what you wish for, you get what you work for.
Hi, good morning everyone. My name is Nenki C. Solteral, a master teacher in science and assistant school head for junior high school. For this morning, my topic is about time management for students. When we say time management, it is the coordination of tasks and activities to maximize the effectiveness of an individual's efforts. Essentially, the purpose of time management is enabling people to get more and better work done in less time. There are different benefits of time management. Number 1, increases productivity. Second, reduces stress. Third, improves self-esteem. Fourth, helps achieve balance in life. 5, increases self-confidence. And 6, helps you reach your goals. Okay, there are different steps to managing your time. Okay, number 1, set goals and priorities. 2, make a schedule. 3, revisit and revise your plan. Before we will make a time management schedule for you, we will first revisit your values. Why? Because knowing what is most valuable to you gives direction to your life. Second, your energy should be oriented first towards the things that reflects the values that are most important. Third, examine your values first to make time management decision. Okay, so now let's proceed to the different steps in time management. Number 1, set your goals. Okay, so where to start? What is important? Okay, so number 1, make your goals specific and concrete. Do not be vague. Okay, second, set both long-term and short-term ones to support them. Third, set a deadline for your goals. Number 4, integrate your goals in school, personal, or career. Okay, last, realize that goals change, but know which goals to stick to. Okay, from goals, we'll proceed to setting your priorities. Okay, so we will ask the following questions for us to know what are our priorities. Number 1, what's important and what isn't? Second, what order do things need to be done in? Third, once you know that your priorities are, you need to plan out a schedule for the semester, for the week, and for the day. Number 4, acknowledge the realities of your class schedule. Okay, 5, planning may seem hard at first, but the more you do it, the easier and more natural it gets. Let's proceed to the second step of time management. Make a schedule. How will you make your schedule? Okay, so we will set up your semester calendar. Okay, how will you set up your semester calendar? Okay, number 1, block all important set time obligation. Number 2, look at the WHP for the class schedule. When we say WHLP, this is the weekly home learning plan that your advisors will give to you during the module distribution. Note the weight of the activities and highlight all the exams and projects due date. Okay, and number 3, study time. Number 4 is time for your sanity. Do not forget your relaxation. After that, we will organize your time. Okay, so remember to set realistic goals. There are only 24 hours a day, so you will make a to-do list. Number 2, use spare time to review. Number 3, study at the same time each day. Make it a habit. Number 4, divide study time into manageable chunks. Number 4, leave extra time at the end. Now, let's proceed with the third step, which is revisit and revise your plan. So, in revisiting and revising your plan, we will ask the following question. How are you actually using your time? Which task were you able to do? What didn't get done? Number 3, was your energy level appropriate? Number 4, how about your stress level? Okay, next, what changes need to be made to your weekly schedule? What are the persistent time wasters? Last, was procrastination an issue? Now, let's try and evaluate your plan. Remember, there are only 168 hours in a week. So, we will classify tasks according to urgency and importance. Number 1, if task is urgent and important, do it now. Second, if task is not urgent but important, plan to do it. Number 3, if task is urgent but not important, reject it. Example of this are trivial requests from others, apparent emergencies, and interruptions and distractions. Number 4, if task is not urgent and not important, resist it. Example of this are comfort activities such as computer games and net surfing. It also includes chat, gossips, text, social communications, daydreaming, and drooling over long weekends. It also includes unnecessary adjusting of equipments. So now let's have a review. Time and energy management can make you more productive and reduce your stress level. There are 3 steps in time management. Number 1, set goals. Number 2, make a schedule. Number 3, revise and revisit your plan. Number 3, be tough with your time. Actively avoid procrastination and time wasters. Learn to say no to distractions. Number 4, employ a variety of time management strategies to maximize your time. And last, relax and enjoy the extra time that you've discovered. For your plan to be realized, you have to learn to say no. When will you say no? Number 1, avoid the temptation to socialize when you have scheduled work. 2, if friends ask you to join them the last minute, decline outright, but ask if you could get together later in the week. Number 3, socializing is important when you don't have other things to worry about. Number 4, study somewhere you won't be tempted to chat, watch movies or YouTube, or use social media utilities such as Facebook, Messenger, and etc. Also, texts are a major distraction. That will be all for my topic this morning. I will be leaving you with this reminder. Periodically, it's nice to be reminded that we matter. Because sa general klima ko, makabot ang mga damgo. Once again, thank you, God bless, and keep safe.
Once again, good day, senior high school students. Thank you for bearing with us by giving us your time. And to the following speakers, to Ma'am Nancy Nevado for giving us an inspirational message, to Sir Jandri Balikuko for presenting the vision, mission, and core values of DepEd, to Ma'am Eva Mark Abrinelia for giving us an insight about the senior high school awareness, to Ma'am Joy Balataria for giving her talk about the school rules and regulations, to Ma'am Ninti Solderal for giving her time to talk about the time management, to Ma'am Jessie T for presenting the class schedule, and to all the subject teachers who are presenting their major outputs of this semester. Thank you all. Students, may all those information that you have known earlier be your guide to the success that you are aiming for this school year 2021 to 2022. Despite of the pandemic that we have experienced today, may you all continue to be patient and determined to pursue to the peak of success. And I would like to share with you the Benedictine rule, which is ora et labora, or also known as prayer and work. It is necessary to work in order to achieve our wants and needs in life. But at the same time, we should not forget to pray, for nothing in this world is possible without prayer and God. Students, may you all cherish every insights that you have learned in this orientation, because I know it can help you to become a better person, a better student, a better friend, a better son and daughter towards your parents, and a better Christian. That would be all. Thank you for listening. God bless us all.